All right. Welcome back, Card Nation. This is another episode of Cardinal Crazy. On the show, we have a very special guest, 2022 defensive back Austin Ausberry. Austin, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Doing good.
I'm glad you're doing good. Thanks for coming out on the show. We're going to talk a little bit about your recruitment with the Louisville staff, get to know you a little bit, and at the same time, we're going to be talking about your recruitment process so far. All right. So how are you doing? Are you staying safe in your family during this during COVID? And
Yeah.
I've been able to make a lot of transitions.
Oh yeah, big transitions from last year. So everything's good with COVID.
Okay, well, I'm glad to hear everything's good. I'm glad you've been able to make these transitions like we all have had to.
Yes, sir.
All right, so one of the things I wanted to kick it off was, has COVID affected the way you train or work out since, basically a year ago? And how has your recruitment process been during COVID compared to maybe others who may have gone before you that you've been able to
it kind of
talk
was
to?
slower because of the dead period and all that, but I was just working out at my house a year ago because of COVID, because everything's on lockdown. But like once summer hit last year, like the end of summer, I started getting back a little more normal with working training. So, but we would have to be wearing masks while we were training.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm glad to hear you've transitioned well, and I'm glad you're still wearing a mask around while you're training. So let me ask you, who is leading your recruitment process currently with the Louisville staff?
Coach Gass and Coach Coop.
All right. Now, what's your relationship like with Coach Coop and Coach Gass?
With Coach Gass, it's a great relationship. I talk to him like three times a week. Coach Coop texts me mostly every day, and we have a good relationship with all of them.
Well, that's great to hear. Now, a lot of Louisville fans may not be familiar with Coach Coop since he's so new to the program, and Coach Gass. Can you tell us a little bit about them, or maybe a way that they interact with you while they're trying to recruit you?
They're very cool, very open-minded. They cool. Like it's like I don't know. They're able to relate very well to me. So
okay,
just joke around a lot. So
yeah. Well, that's great to hear. Have they talked about how they want to use you defensively?
Yeah, in the safety corner.
Safety corner.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's great to hear, and I'm glad to hear that they're able to relate to you and everything's going well with that transition, or well with your recruitment process with them. So let me ask you: is there currently a front runner with your recruitment process?
Not right now. Probably after the summer. There's probably going to be like big front runners. I'm just in fall after when I visit Louisville, but right now I'm just taking it slowly and just just planning everything out. I haven't really made any key decisions or anything yet.
Okay. Well,
anyone.
All right. Well, no worries. That's understandable. And obviously you want to make your decision after your recruitment after your visits.
Yeah.
So let's kind of run down your recruitment list and just kind of talk about the schools that have offered. Now, since we're going to be sticking to the Power Five, we got Virginia, we got Purdue, we got LSU, we got Mississippi State, and Louisville. Did I miss anyone?
That's it, I think.
That's it. All right. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
But for the most part, all right. So you've actually just mentioned that you do want to come up to Louisville probably during a game or probably a little bit after summer, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir. If not, if I can make it in the summer, the practice and everything, then I'll be open to coming.
All right. Well, that's great to hear. Now, let me ask you, did you have any challenges that you had to overcome during the summer or maybe before the school year began?
Not really. Just being able to be patient with staying at the house. That's pretty much it.
So what are some of your strengths as both an athlete and as a person?
As a person, I'm very well-rounded, very intelligent, very smart, and great in the classroom. As on the field, I'm fast, physical, quick twitch, very instinctive football player.
Okay, well, that's great to hear. Now, who's your biggest supporter or motivator during the game of football and even outside of football?
Probably my family, my parents, mom and dad. That's probably was it.
Okay. Well, that's great to hear that your family is so supportive. Do you have any interests outside of sports, maybe? Are you a big gamer? Are you big into collecting? I don't know. I can't think of something. But so what are some of the interests that you have outside of sports?
Really just hanging out. Madden. That's pretty much it.
Madden. Okay.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite NFL team so far?
I don't have a favorite NFL team, but I have a favorite NFL team I like to play with on Madden.
Okay. What team is that?
That's the Titans.
Titans, Tennessee Titans. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, did you see that Des Fitzpatrick out of Louisville is actually going to be a wide receiver for the Tennessee? You saw that?
Yeah, I saw that. One of the coaches sent me that.
So, who is your favorite player out of Tennessee? Like the Tennessee Titans?
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's a beast. Yeah.
Most definitely. Yeah.
Well, outside of that, do you ever play with Lamar Jackson on your team if you play as the Ravens?
I do. Yeah, I do, but he fumbles a lot, so I don't really play with him.
I have noticed that with the new Madden 21, he does fumble a lot, and he's not very good in weather. Ironically, he doesn't fumble as much in the actual NFL game.
The actual NFL game, but they do that because they give him so much like other stuff, so they have to I don't know, have to make him weak in some area.
I mean, I get that, but it's frustrating. I mean, you're trying to score a rushing touchdown, all of a sudden he gets lightly hit, and the ball just comes out.
Exactly. He'll be running the ball with one hand out.
There is a famous GIF of Lamar Jackson running in for a rushing touchdown against FSU, and that GIF is him spinning as he's getting hit by two defenders. And looking at that and then looking at the game and having him fumble so much is very frustrating to look at. But outside of that, are there any incoming Louisville players who are committed currently or any that are already on the roster that you're familiar with?
Well, my favorite DB, one of my favorite DBs in the NFL is Jair Alexander. So,
okay. All right. Big Jair Alexander. No, he's a beast.
Yeah. He's a dog. Yeah.
I mean, he is the best corner, in my opinion, in the entire
him and Jalen Ramsey are both up there to me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Jalen Ramsey is great.
Yeah.
But so whenever you do come down either this summer or later on during the fall, whenever the games are happening, is there any place in particular that you want to go visit or see at Louisville?
I just want to see the stadium, and I saw that, and that amazed me. No, that's pretty much it.
Well, that's great to hear. Now, let's see. Are you planning on taking any other visits, maybe to the other Power Fives that have offered, like LSU, Virginia, Mississippi State?
Yeah, I'm gonna take some visits there. Gotta get all that mapped out. Probably gonna make that decision on the map probably like tomorrow with my family.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, be sure to keep us up to date whenever you do decide to come up and visit Louisville. We'll be sure. We'll be sure to give you some definite, places to eat or places to go visit if the coaches haven't already got it planned out for you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
All right. Now, is there anything you want to tell the fans that maybe they don't know about you yet?
Shoot. Oh, nothing really. Nothing really. Yeah, I'm very interested in Louisville. That's what I really want to come and visit because it's a big Power 5 school, big ACC school, and they win.
Oh yeah, it really is, and they're on the rise. They are on the rise, and I'm telling you, there's nowhere to go but up with them.
Yeah, and their coach is one of the I saw something about the head coach, and he's very winning coach. I like that.
Have you had the chance to actually talk to the head coach, Scott Satterfield?
No, sir.
Not yet. I'm sure they'll be talking to you here soon.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, Austin, I really appreciate you coming out on the show today, telling us a little bit about you and talking about your recruitment process to a point. We'll definitely bring you out again on the show if you're interested, and we'll talk a little bit more once you've actually been able to come out and visit. Now, I'll sign off here in a second. We'll be able to talk after that. But for the most part, Card Nation, thanks for tuning in. This has been John with Cardinal Craze and Austin Ausberry. Be sure to follow him on social media. We'll be tagging his social media link in the description below. All right. Well, Card Nation, go Cards.
Appreciate it.